Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to my social media space. Today, I want to talk about integrity. Integrity is essentially the quality of being honest and having a strong moral and ethical principle. Integrity is also about being whole, being consistent, and being true to yourself or to your principles, even when there's no one watching. Integrity is choosing honesty over deceit, doing the right thing even when it is a hard thing to do. Why do we need to have integrity? What's the reason for integrity? Integrity builds respect and trust. When you are a person of integrity, people around you can feel it, even if they don't say it. They know that they can rely on you and that you are honest, transparent, and firm. This builds trust and builds respect from the people around you, whether they are friends, family members, church members, or even strangers. People naturally gravitate towards someone that they can count on. Integrity also produces inner peace. Knowing you are acting in line with the right values, with your values, it brings a deep sense of inner peace. There's no need to keep track of lies or worry about getting caught if you truly have integrity. Your heart and your mind remain very clear. Integrity brings opportunities. It opens doors. People want to work with you if you can be trusted. If you're a person of character, they want to relate with you. Over time, you will notice that opportunities come your way because people see you as reliable. They see you as dependable. Integrity also, leads to a solid reputation. It brings about a solid reputation. That's one of the most valuable things that integrity can bring. While it takes time to establish a reputation or to build a reputation, it's worthy of that time. You need to give it time. And over time, your reputation becomes so solid that people know you as someone that can be trusted. Integrity also builds a legacy of influence. Integrity leaves a legacy. Imagine that through your actions, you have inspired the people around you. You have inspired family members and even your community to value honesty and to value uprightness. Your example can impact generations, creating a ripple effect that the coming generations will benefit from. Integrity also brings about long-lasting success, not just sudden success, not just ephemeral success. It brings about a success that is neither fleeting nor based on manipulation, whether in business, whether in friendship, whether in leadership, even in government. A structure that is built on the foundation of integrity, our success built on it, is respected, is enduring. Now the question is, why do we need to have integrity? Some people will say, what is he talking about? Who will integrity help? Integrity is beautiful, is great, is wonderful, it's actually indispensable. That's why the lack of it is also very dangerous and very disastrous. Lack of it leads to lack of trust. When there's manipulation, dishonesty, it creates doubt. You may get away with it once or twice, but with time, I'm telling you, the trust will erode and people begin to question your word, to question your action, and it's hard to recover from. This is the reason why in my country, for example, the citizens seem to have completely lost trust in the politicians and the ruling class because they repeatedly, literally promise paradise during campaign and only end up delivering pain when they take position. Let's even leave the politician alone and talk about ourselves and our day-to-day dealings and day-to-day relations. Some people fall flat in integrity, as simple as borrowing money from people. They borrow and blatantly refuse to pay. How about those that even borrow money from you for a business? They profit from the business, and yet they will decide to eat both the profit and the money they borrow from you without giving a hoot. And in fact, in this part of the world, one of the fastest way to strain or damage friendly relationship is to borrow people money. They won't pay, and yet they begrudge you for daring to enforce your right to collect your money back. Lack of integrity leads to isolation. When you lose people's trust, it leads to isolation. They distance themselves from you. They isolate you from them in their mind. And when people feel they can't rely on you, they won't even trust you anymore. They won't refer you. to other people, and it leads to damaging relationship. You discover that people will no longer be able to hold you by your word. Lack of integrity also lead to tarnished reputation. Understand that building a good reputation takes years, but damaging it can happen in a moment. Once you are known for dishonesty, it can be very challenging to rebuild that trust that you lost. Let's look at one of the greatest life examples, talking about the merit of integrity. Remember the great Abraham Lincoln. He was known as Honest Abbey. He was famous for integrity. That's actually why he got that title. When he was young, he was working as a store clerk. One day he realized that he has mistakenly shortchanged a customer by just a few cents. He could have ignored that. Just only a few cents, right? Lincoln believed in integrity and honesty. He actually worked miles to return that small amount to the customer. It was not a grand act at the time, but it was significant. Over time, his reputation grew as Honest Abbey, leading to an incredible legacy that ultimately helped him to become the president of the United States of America. He was known as a man that could be trusted, and that's a quality that made him a great leader. We have some people also in our country, some of them gate men, some of them cleaners, that return large amount of money that they found lying somewhere that didn't belong to them. Even money or hard currency. These are people of integrity. Even if there are the majority of the public that will laugh at them, make jest of them for returning such money, claiming that it was supposed to be a blessing from God. That is not a blessing. Now, let's refer to the Creator's manual, the Bible. In Proverbs chapter 11, verse 3, the Bible says, "The integrity of the upright shall guide him, but the perverseness of the transgressors shall destroy them." This verse shows that integrity acts as a guide, keeping us in the path that brings security. Even in Psalm 25, verse 21, it says, "Let integrity and uprightness preserve you." Preserve me, for I wait on thee. Integrity is seen here as a form of protection that preserves and that guides us. I invite you to pattern your life after the greatest man that lived a life of integrity, that even his critics and his haters couldn't fault him on integrity, for lack of integrity. His name is Jesus Christ. Some may say, I know of Christians that are very low on integrity. What is he talking about? I know of Christians that don't have it at all. To tell you the fact, listener, those people are just mere professors of the Christian faith. They are not possessors of Christ's virtues. No matter the position they have, whether you call them pastor, reverend, deacon, they are not of Christ, because they do not have the virtue of Christ. They do not follow the teaching of Christ. Because the Bible says, "My sheep hear my voice and they follow me." If you are a real Christian, indeed, you will naturally live a life of integrity as a result of that grace in you. Anybody that says he's a Christian and lacks integrity is actually contradicting himself. Thank you very much for watching. If you are inspired by what I've said, give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe for more insightful content. Let's build a community of people that value integrity and that inspires others to live a life of integrity and honesty. Remember, it's never too late to choose a path of integrity. You can choose that path now, especially when people are choosing the other side, choosing to be dishonest and choosing to be fraudulent. Choose to be different and make a difference in your sphere of influence. Dare to be different. Choose a life of integrity. You will never regret it. Stay true, stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye.